All right, good evening, everybody. Wanted to make it quick. Let's see where to put this real quick. Okay. I just want to make a quick video about a very important thing that I've been observing for the past couple of months. Probably longer actually. Because I'm gonna have to admit, as somebody who's been traveling for quite a while, I'm not too old, guys. I'm not old. I'm still young, still in my early 20s, so still learning new things about life. Okay. But as you can see, the title, again, I'm going to only talk about one thing, because I know this can cover a whole wide range of topics, a whole wide range of discussions. And you guys may know, some of you guys may have traveled, or may have a more, what's the word I want to use? Some of you guys may be more experienced than me in traveling. So you guys may have some additional things. If you have anything additional, mention in the comments. I would appreciate that. But I want to mention something very important, because I know a lot of us guys coming from, the Americas or Europe, mainly, we struggle with really putting ourselves down for a while. And I know when we hear that initially, we kind of get a bit, when we put ourselves down low, it's not, when I say put yourselves low or put yourselves down low, maybe the term needs to be changed. But I mean, the way that would keep us broke while traveling is not being able to stay on a budget in these places or in these different countries that we're traveling to. It's not being able to live within or below our means. I'm sure we've heard of that, 1,700,000 times. But it seems we can't get it into our skull heads, if I'm going to be very respectful about it. We don't get it into our heads to do exactly that. Okay? And these are things I've learned over the years. And it seems it's not very hard to crack the code while traveling. Living below your means, doing things the locals do, not wondering why we're getting scammed. You're gonna get scammed if you can't understand simple stuff. But I'm just gonna cover one thing. I'm gonna cover just a few little topics, because I know this can be a 1 hour video, but I'm gonna make it a 5-7 minute video instead. And excuse my profanity if I've used any, if you feel like I've used any. This is just really out of tough love. This is just a video this is just out of urgency, because this is only for you guys to enjoy your travel a lot more. And I mentioned in my previous video to not travel just because of leisure, which is understandable. We have our own respective occupations and work that stresses us out on a daily basis, on a consistent basis. So we want to travel for leisure, to rest, and that kind of stuff. But if you're not going to travel and learn something from that country, do something purposeful, some sort of volunteering, some sort of missionary, missionary, triple threat pause, some sort of mission work kind of thing, something that would benefit you, something you'd go back and feel proud that you did, aside from the whole aspect of adventure, traveling, and all that stuff. Yeah, aside that, there's really no point of traveling. Because I've met a lot of people personally. I know a lot of people personally at this point who, sorry for moving the camera. Let me move it somewhere else. Let me come here instead. Let's see. The light here is not that bright. Good. Okay, so I've met a lot of people in my life who are still traveling. Some used to travel and they stopped traveling because they went broke. Shameless plug. They went broke because, again, they did not live below their means. They were busy blowing bottles, if you know what I'm talking about. They're busy partying. They were busy clubbing. They're busy wasting time with absolutely useless and honorless people. That exactly what I just mentioned is the way, one of the main ways to go broke while traveling. You know, for someone like me, people get surprised when they hear my story because it's not really been long. I've not really traveled for 5 years. I've been traveling for 4 years. Yeah, something like that. 4 years, 5 years, something like that. And people wonder why, I've never really gotten myself stuck in any vice. People wonder how I'm still able to move around the world. Regardless of people's opinions about certain countries, I still go there. I don't really care about people's opinions. Oh, don't go to this country because some people say it's not safe. I end up going anyway, and I enjoy my time. I don't drink, never done it. I don't smoke, never done it. I don't really need to say much about myself. I don't think that's the time to speak on that. But I've not done these things, and it's obviously saved a lot of. It saves a lot of energy. It saves a lot of money. It saves a lot of time. That's really the best way. And if I'm gonna make that my only way for now, the only way to the only way to not, the only way to go broke while traveling to different countries or the destinations that you want to go is to go to clubs, is to party every day, is to party weekly. I don't care if it's twice a week. Is to drink. I don't care if it's once a week. Smoke is to hang out with useless people. For instance, if I'm talking to the guys, you guys hang out with useless women with no life. They have no future. They don't plan on, they don't have your interest in mind. They just want to be around you. Just use what you have available and leave and dip for the next guy. Okay. In economics, I know I studied economics before, and for you economical students who are probably watching this video, there's a term called free riding. Free riding is basically, if I can explain it right, is basically just enjoying somebody's labor, somebody's work without ever investing in it as well. You're just enjoying what they're giving you, but you're not giving back. I hope I explained that right, but essentially, again, if I'm going to leave you guys with an advice, with a very important thing to keep in mind, because I know a lot of people think it's impossible. Stop drinking, stop clubbing, stop smoking, stop trying to pop bottles and hanging out with women and do all this like extra stuff, hanging out with useless people who just want to party all day. Guys, this is what's only keeping me afloat. This is what's really allowing me to enjoy my life outside of, the West and everything. This is the only way to live life outside of the States, outside of the European land or wherever you came from, respectfully. Yeah, if I'm going to leave you with anything, it's going to be this. Again, I don't want to make this video a bit too long. I'm supposed to be asleep in a few minutes, so I'm gonna be leaving you guys with some nuggets, some things I'm learning along my journey, because I know you guys have seen some of my YouTube videos in the past, and I appreciate you guys who've left comments and feedback on what you guys want to see, and I'll try to do them as much as possible. I'm just busy, as I've mentioned in the previous video. I look skinnier than usual. How come? Maybe because I've not eaten that much in the past couple of days, which, yeah, I prefer doing, actually. So let's go back down again. I hope you guys learned something. Please, please, please. I'm not begging you. I'm just addressing you. The only way, or one of the ways to go broke while traveling is clubbing on a weekly basis, partying. I mean, they're both the same thing. Smoking, hanging out with useless people. If you're a guy, hanging out with women. Not living below your means. Again, we could talk about this on a different subject or on different video. If you guys want you guys want me to add anything, or if you guys have any additional, I'll add your own tips on the next video. So let me know. There's so many things to learn, but I'll just end the video here. Again, it is official, and I hope you guys don't go broke the next time you guys decide to go and travel and enjoy your life. All right, peace and take care. Take care of yourselves, and you'll see me next time.